Do you find yourself not resting lately? Are you in your head about your situation, feeling as if there's just not enough time in the day? Or that you have particular influences around you that's taking up all your time and attention, and you feel like you don't have the energy to pursue particular things or to get certain tasks done because you're wearing multiple hats and you have many responsibilities. We're going to tap in today to see what you need to know. What are some things you can do to navigate? What type of alchemy you can do in order to clear the energy? And what's hidden behind the scenes that you don't see? So if you find that this resonates with you, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstances. So let's jump right in. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. If you want to order any of my services, including this deck here, if you find that it resonates, you can always shoot me an email, which is going to be in the description box. So all blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you can screenshot that. Let's jump right into the message. Prior to pressing record, I did pull a few cards here. The first one says, don't stop living your life because of someone else. So if you find that there's this temptation to be distracted by a person's energy, whether they're currently in your space or they're just somehow mentally taking up your mental space, it's giving, it could actually have a hindrance on your forward movement if you don't know how to navigate and balance out the energies. So you have things that you're being called to pursue, but a particular person could become the perfect distraction. Now, this can be anybody in your life, so you just take it where it resonates. So I want to clarify this card. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. It might either give the indicator that there's still some healing that would either have to happen for you, or it could be an indicator that the person that this is mentioning is codependent on you in some way. To where, because any relationship that's healthy is actually going to enhance your ability to live your life to the fullest. So if it's not the healthiest, and I saw the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is all about focus, perseverance, putting in the work, mastering your skills. But you see, this person is their vision has their undivided attention. Okay. So it could very well be that this person requires a lot of attention from you, and they might feel neglected when you are very deeply submerged in your work. There's the Page of Cups. For some of you, it could be children that could be taking up a lot of your time and energy. Very curious children. Let me see. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. There's the Eight of Wands. That's all about forward movement and taking passionate action towards things. I feel like things are moving at a very fast pace in a lot of ways, and sometimes it could be hard to keep up between navigating personal relationships and trying to focus on your crafts or your work, whatever you have going on. I feel like sometimes it's a distraction. And we started off speaking on, why aren't you resting? So again, it could very well be that you're not resting because you feel like it's not enough time in a day. And so during those hours where you probably should be sleeping or catching up on sleep, you find yourself up overthinking the next task. What do you need to do next? What are some creative ideas that you can add to your business? You know, maybe thinking about the time that you wish you could have, or if you feel like, you know, just trying to find ways to navigate. So definitely in your mind, overthinking. So then the next card says, be patient, trust the wait. Everything is coming together. So patience is key right now. Something is definitely opening up for you here. This is a picture of a portal. Okay. Something is opening up for you, and it requires for you to be patient. It requires for you to have trust and to know that everything is working out for your highest good. So let me see. I do need to revisit this though. I need to know, how is this person hindering your progression forward? In what ways? That way you can make the subtle adjustments, because at least you know where there's a blockage here. So let me see. So I have the Ten of Swords. the Ten of Swords that fell, it could be that this person might need your nurturing energy to heal their wounds in some ways here. They might have gone through a lot, but they're having a hard time nurturing and healing themselves. So your energy is like that healing salve for them. But at the same time, if you are the salve for that person's wounds, then they could really just pull on your energy because it brings some form of relief. Your energy brings relief. But then that could also create a codependency as well, right? So, yeah, see the Five of Cups. Whoever this is, they've gone through a lot. And I feel like they might be focused on the spilled cups. And your energy is that passion, that excitement that encourages them to press forward, which is a good thing. But at the same time, with the page, if this is not a child, then it's coming off like childlike energy where you have to mother or nurture this person. So this is where you want to give them the tools that they need to know how to heal themselves. Now, if it's a small child, then I can understand, like, they don't really know how to navigate. I mean, you could try to, of course, you could build them up. But if this is an adult, then it's going to be necessary to give them the tools that they need to heal themselves and leave it up to them to decide if they want to utilize those tools. But otherwise, setting healthy boundaries is going to be a must. So this says, be patient and trust the wait. Everything is coming together. So let's see, what does that mean? We have the Hierophant here. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Okay, the Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So if there's something that you're working on, I could see you getting your wish fulfillment. I can see you being able to pour your focus, your love, your heart, your passion into your vision. I can see people valuing what you have to say and respecting your opinion here. Okay. And so not only valuing what you have to say, but respecting your position, respecting that you have obligations that, you know, require your attention, that you have a divine assignment. Okay. Because this is someone who, if you're out there, if you're teaching others, and you have a lot of people who seek your advice in certain areas of life, I feel like this part of your life is coming together. Okay. Things are opening up for you, but it's just a matter of timing. So you will be in that space where you can focus on the things that you love, and people will honor and value your position. Now, as far as let go, I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. This is the next card that came out. So I want to see what you're being called to let go of, because it's saying that there's something better out there. So not settling is what it's giving. Let's see, let go. There's something better on the horizon. The Six of Cups. So this is the past. So you might be called to let go of something from the past that you may be emotionally attached to. It could be a person, it could be a situation, a belief system, whatever this is. Let me see, I'm gonna get a few more cards. Let go. So I have the Three of Wands. So it's like saying, turning away from the past and looking ahead to the future is what this is giving. Okay. Being optimistic about what else is out there, because that makes a lot of sense. This says there's something better on the horizon. And that's exactly, you know, she's looking over the horizon, anticipating that her ships are coming in. So I feel like it's definitely the strong sense of, you know, if there's something from the past, it could be something that you was working on, nurturing. It could be a particular idea that just wasn't quite getting off the ground. Or I feel like in some cases, though, this could be emotional connections, emotional connections, emotional attachments. And you're being called to look towards the future, focus on your vision, and anticipate that you're going to see this coming to fruition, and that there's going to be security and stability in that vision. um Two of Swords, yeah. It's this energy of being at a crossroads, though, trying to figure out which way do I go, right? Do I go this way or do I go that way? It kind of reminds me of the short story that I did on my most recent post about a person named Mia, where she was at a crossroads between taking a position that would allow her to have financial security, but it would stifle her creativity, versus going towards a freelance position that allowed her to flow freely in her creativity, but the money would be scarce, at least initially. Like it's hard to gauge where it's going to go when you're first laying the foundation for your business. So I feel like this crossroads could be you releasing an emotional attachment to something from the past that caused some form of a hindrance to your forward movement. Let me see. So that crossroads is there, having to make a decision. Let me see, why are you having a hard time making this decision? Why are you having a hard time making this decision here? The Queen of Swords. So it feels like you're needing more clarity. You're needing more clarity, okay? Maybe concerning the people around you. You're trying to gauge where things are headed when it comes to particular relationships. But it could also mean that if you're already very clear, because the Queen of Swords can be very clear, like she's very wise, been through a lot, and is able to make particular decisions on her own because she's lived long enough to understand how to navigate. So it could be that you already know, but you know that it would also require for you to make a tough decision, that where you have to make a head over heart type of decision. It could be something like that. Head over heart decision. Let me see. Queen of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. That's what I was picking up with this Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could get their feelings hurt. You see what I'm saying? That's really what it feels like. The Nine of Pentacles is freedom. It's the card of independence. You know, it's the card of finally reaping the rewards of your harvest. And so there could very well be that you may have to make some tough decisions, but you're making these decisions based on your wisdom. You're not allowing your emotions to rule you. And that could be where the crossroads stands. It's like you see it clearly, but you're trying to blind yourself because there are sweet memories and things like that that's within these connections. But at the same time, somebody has to get hurt. And so it's like, it could cause, Three of Swords plus the Two of Swords is the Five of Swords, where it could create petty behavior, especially if you're dealing with somebody that's not that mature. They're not able to accept no or to take rejection. And so it does feel like with this card that says let go, I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. You may be inching closer to saying you just want to release and be free of something or someone. Now, this card, the next card says change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. Let's clarify this card, because your perspective could be negative or positive. If you have a positive perspective, then you might be called to change your perspective to see something, that you might be ignoring, that may not be the most positive. If you have a negative perspective, then it could be the opposite, where you're being called to see the positive in that situation or those people and to keep an open mind. But we'll just see what this means for you. So change your perspective about the people that are around you and keep an open mind. So the Queen of Pentacles is here. Okay. I told y'all I was picking up that Five of Swords energy that's right there at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. Yeah, the Hermit. I feel like you're being called to go into isolation and to really look at particular situations to see, like, is it serving you? Is it Do you feel at peace? Do you feel at ease? Do you feel emotionally balanced? Do you feel like you can still nurture yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your home? Or is something taking up so much of your time and energy that you just feel like you need space? You feel like you need time alone to really reflect and to gather the clarity that you need when it comes to this situation. I have the 5 of Wands. So, and then the 4 of Wands. 5 plus the 4 is the 9. So it's like holding on. But also maybe sometimes feeling like you're a little defensive in your energy. There's some form of conflict that can come, but it's like 2 different ways that this could go though. In a sense, it feels like there's camaraderie, there's, fertility, there's growth here. But in other ways, it just feels like there's a combativeness. So let me see, why is it a back and forth energy? I got a new set of cards. I haven't used these before, so who knows what's going to come through these, but we'll just see. So not resting, it feels like y'all got a lot going on out there. You got a lot of different things to think about, different decisions that need to be made. And in some cases, not the easiest decisions if it means that somebody else could get hurt in the process. So let me see. So this says delete. See, you might have to actually delete somebody from your life here. Let me clarify, delete. The taser. Wow. So it's like an energy of protecting. It's like protecting your energy. That's what a taser is. You would likely use it to protect you from harm. So with delete being clarified by the taser, this could be for the sake of protecting your mental health, your spiritual health, your financial growth, like your peace of mind. You may have to delete something or someone from your energy here. So this is Chinese food. Chinese food. Let me clarify. What does this mean? I don't know. I don't know if somebody has you, they could be encouraging not the best eating habits. I don't know. Let me pause this so I can pick up this card. So this is a picture of pills. It's like a variety of different pills here. So I don't know if somebody encourages negative patterns that could potentially impact your health in a negative way. Or it could also be like if your energy is being pulled in so many different directions, you just find yourself not even having time to cook healthy meals because so many people are pulling for you or pulling on your energy, or maybe even stressing you to the point where you are picking up particular patterns that's not the healthiest, but it's like a coping mechanism. Let me see. This says the troll. The troll. Oh, you know what? In some cases, though, I'm picking up that if you are, let's just say, because this is a little bit off subject, but it may be on point for some of you. Let's just say you have you have a social media account, because even with the card of delete, it's like eliminating energies that are not healthy for your particular account. Like, let's just say you have trolls, specifically people that's trolling your channel or that's bringing negative energy to your content. Using that delete button to clear them from the space, right? And not giving them access, because these people could have codependencies. They could be codependent on attention. Sometimes people are codependent on other people's downfalls. So the taser is like protecting your energy from those who just want to come in and create some sort of conflict in your life. So it could also be that the case for some of you if you have social platforms where you're helping a lot of people. So yeah, definitely eliminating the trolls. But This says the festival goer. Okay. So a lot of you are being called to just get out there, enjoy life more, get in the sunlight more. Okay. Moving back in. So some of you just want to be free, right? You want to be able to just let your hair down, enjoy different things in life, but you might feel like somebody is coming in and they're taking up your space in a way where they're coming in with particular habits or patterns that don't align with your growth or your vision. Let me clarify moving back in. Conflict, okay? It could create a conflict of interest when it comes to, wow, that's interesting, because this is a cow, but then there's broccoli on the head. So it's almost like if you might have somebody who comes into your life who brings, they have particular codependencies, right? In some cases, it could be on pills. In some cases, they might have codependency on food. It doesn't even have to be these specific things. It could just be unhealthy patterns that influence your energy in a way where you start picking up on these things all over again. Not the best patterns. And so this could create some form of a conflict here as far as what is healthy for you versus what's healthy for them. Some of you, it could be a conflict where literally it comes down to your diet, like vegan or non-vegan, vegetarian or non-vegetarian, pork eater or non-pork eater. It could be something like that, trying to navigate without being tempted, or just some form of, let me clarify conflict. Let me clarify conflict. So then I have menace, and then, so we have menace, and then I thought there was another card that fell. Oh, there it is. Okay, so menace and surprise. Goodness gracious. So with the menace and the surprise card, it looks like somebody has, Dennis the Menace. Like that's bad behavior, but it's hidden. Okay. But then with the bomb, this brain is getting ready to blow up, right? It's a brain that's strapped to a bomb. It's like you might be surprised. They might surprise you with, it's like very close though. It's like a second away. Either you're ready to explode or this person could end up exploding here. Why is it coming out like this? Menace and surprise. I don't know. This might not be the best solution or best situation. Let's just see. So this is a blender, but it looks like it's a bunch of guts that's in here. Keep getting these messages that's leaning towards like mental health, diet. Yeah, you might just feel like you just got people around that could be like grown children, because these children, their faces look kind of mature. You might feel like you just have a bunch of grown children around you, or maybe one person who's very immature, and it's just a matter of time before you see something explode. It could surprise you in terms of what's lurking or what's hidden. Let me see what is hidden. What's hidden? Because this could be, okay, I have screenplay. Somebody could be putting on a facade here. What's hidden? So screenplay. The gaslight. Okay, so somebody could be gaslighting you. They could be putting on a facade. Why? Why are they doing that? I have the posture. The posture. Is that the same? Hold on. Posture. What does that mean? Let me check this out real quick. Y'all, I'm tripping. It's the poster. the poster. So it's almost like somebody is posted up because they feel like there's certain delicacies or things that they want to be able to indulge in, and you may be the person to provide these things in some way. What are they looking to gain from your energy here? So some of y'all might be losing sleep at night because you're really at a crossroads of what you should do. You feel like your energy is being pulled in too many different directions, but there could be one person specifically that in some cases you might have had somebody move in with you, or someone is wanting to move in, but they're putting on a facade here. What are they wanting to gain? Because with that menace and that surprise, it's like you could be surprised at some sort of behavior pattern that comes through. So I have too many cats. Too many cats. What are they wanting to gain? It's like they're coming in. It's like, what do you call it? Maybe they came from a space where they was overwhelmed. Like they had too many people around them, right? It was just a lot. It was overwhelming. Or they feel like you'll put up with their hoarding ways, okay? Because having too many animals like this is just not, I mean, who could take care of all of these animals unless you're actually breeding them in some way? Let me clarify again. Concern, caution. I feel like they might have met some red tape or like some blockages in life, and they might have had a lot of people around them, and your energy is just calming. Your energy offers calm in the midst of a storm here. 25-hour power. So that's an energy drink. So even though you offer them calm, it's like you would have to take things to keep your energy going, but it's a catfish. So I don't know. This is interesting. I feel like you got a lot to think about. Browsing history. So you may need to do a checklist, like look at the history of this situation and really determine, is this what you want? Is this what you want? That's the main thing. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, that's you looking at options like, okay, I don't know, just really thinking about it. Like, should I take this one, that one? What makes sense? 6 of Pentacles is here, which could be people having their hands out. You know, they want things from you. They need things from you. And the Chariot. What's the Chariot? The Emperor, but it did come out in the reverse. Page of Wands. So this has a $sign on it. Somebody is wanting to be able to benefit. Definitely. They want to be able to level up. They feel like you're the right person to help them with that, because otherwise they feel like they've been trampled on. Okay. But then I just heard they don't care who they step on. See, changed. It's like they feel like they hit the jackpot, but it says lose again. They kept taking losses. This could be somebody who might have had a gambling issue, or they have gambled in life and it didn't serve them. Like they might have wasted a lot of time, you know, focused on things that just wasn't adding to their growth. You know, some of them had addictions to video games, but in other cases, it was just focused on things that just didn't add. It didn't enhance their life. So deception is also here. Somebody could be pulling the strings here. Somebody could be, again, like I said, putting on a screenplay in order to get what they need or want out of a situation. But it's only a matter of time before you get to see something very clearly here. Your energy calms them. It's like a certain type of environment that they did not have. So They could want to come in, but you only see one person, one of their eyes here. So they could be hiding something, and not being very truthful about their intentions. And so you might feel like you're mothering, a bunch of children, or that person could feel like a child. And you may also feel like certain patterns and things that you had established, like certain healthy habits and things that you had established, are now being compromised because, wow, bottom of the deck is cigarettes, ashtray full of cigarettes. So it could very well be that whoever this person is, they got a lot of codependencies, and patterns that just don't align with you. That's really what I'm picking up. The Queen of Pentacles is all about self-care, natural remedies, and I feel like it's pushing you into a space where you're having to take a deeper look at situations. And that's why this says change your perspective of the people that are around you. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Like, you want a peaceful, stable home, but you might have to speak some truths and potentially break some hearts in order to come out of this crossroads that you've been in. But it may cause a little conflict, but the whole objective is to reclaim your independence and your freedom so that you can then look forward to, and in a positive direction, and be optimistic about your future, and to get back focused on doing those things that you love. Fact of the matter is, this person, they got a lot of healing to do that you can't help them with. And I feel like their patterns and the way that they treat their bodies highlights that this is beyond you, right? It's going to begin with them. And so they recognize that your energy is very nurturing, but at the same time, I feel like there's some underlying energy that's, where they could be gaslighting, or, putting on a facade for their own benefit in a lot of ways here. To support their habits is really what I'm picking up with all of those cards that's coming out to show unhealthy patterns. It really sounds like they needed someone to help support their habits. Less about adding to your life, more about comfortably sitting in their codependencies. So let me give you some advice before I close out. If you find that you're not resting, you're overthinking situations, it's because this is the time to actually reevaluate some things. You don't want it to divert you from resting, but I just feel like you got a lot on your mind. And this could be overwhelming you. See, look at that. I don't know. I think this might be one of the World cards, but you could see it's chaotic. It's like a lot of heightened energy. The Two of Wands, just plan. It's this energy of planning before you move, like really evaluating things. Because see, the Nine of Swords, you don't want to overthink it. You want to plan it. That's what I'm getting. Don't overthink, but plan instead. There are certain things that you just don't see, though. And so I feel like that's why the Moon is coming out with the Magician and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Move in silence when it comes to a lot of your creative ideas, too, because I feel like sometimes if you're an empath, you could be picking up on the energy of someone that's around you who's just not in the best state mentally. And this is why this is a bad habit for them. And so you could find that you don't realize why some of the things that you're wanting to manifest are just slow. It's largely because of this person's energy. The Moon with the Nine of Swords can definitely indicate like mental health issues where they need to, dive a little bit deeper on a spiritual level, but to do some mental clearing as well. So I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to pull 3 cards. So this is a picture of food that's being sent down the drain, right? Let me see. Oh, okay. Because that has the potential to clog up the pipes, though. So it's almost like saying there's certain things that needs to be tossed out. Don't try to make it fit where it doesn't fit, because you'll find that it'll cause a backed up energy later on. So initially it may not clog up the drains, right? Having certain people around may not cause a backing up or a slowing down of your progress or the flow of things. But over time, with this particular pattern, you will find that certain things begin to malfunction, and things are not just flowing like they should. So if you even for some of you, you could be having issues with your sink where things are clogging up. That could be a spiritual message for you to show that something is blocking the flow of progress in your life. Someone could be. So then I also have, this is like text messages here. It looks like it's coming from one person. It's not an interactive text. Hello, are you there? Hello, are you mad, confused? This is not how friends treat friends. Pissed off, I'm sorry. So it's like these multiple, it's like this person may pull on your energy in a way where they're just not hearing you. They're just not getting the message of you needing space, you needing time to really focus on your vision. And they could be like overly consumed with, getting your attention in some way. This is a fidget spinner. That's interesting. And then I have the rent controlled apartment. So, I mean, I just feel like the fidget spinner, I think these were made for children with autism, actually. So this person may have a hard time focusing, or it could indicate that you have a hard time focusing, and you might find yourself fidgeting or feeling more anxious. I feel like you might have to refer this person to go and get their own place. It may not be the best living conditions, right? Because this doesn't look like it's the best living conditions, but it may be what can be afforded for this person. But it's a lot here. I'm gonna take one more card. I got two and I'm gonna close out. So I have here the mixologist, and then I have too many cats. Yeah. I mean, it's given this thing where this person came with too much baggage. You can't take this person in and all of their hoarding patterns or their addictive patterns, right? Because this could be an addiction, doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results. Nothing is changing. So you may have to mix things up, shake things up a little bit. Okay. Some of y'all need to do a detox. This says bitters. Some of you might have to do a detox. Detox spiritually, physically, emotionally, all of that. So that's what I got for y'all. Try not to overthink the situation, but just know that yes, a decision will have to be made. And the longer that you allow something to linger, the more that it has the potential to back up the flow and progress of your life. Even emotionally, things may not flow, right? You may feel stuck. So really consider that. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I love you all, and I'll talk to y'all next time.